dude.
Them glasses, though.
I'll complete it.
Dude, she is she's the hottest thing since Daenerys of everything I've watched.
I really like, I don't know if you've seen anything of Marvel.
Well, part of it
Agents
is
of
like,
S.H.I.E.L.D.
if you watch the show, dying a little bit. If you watch the show, Ben, you'll understand. The pictures on Google do not do her justice.
Okay.
She's fucking hot.
Well, she's very much like the nerd. You know what I mean?
That's probably it, honestly.
It's really refreshing to her have her own, to be able to hold her own. You know what I mean? Like she also, I think, I'm pretty sure at one point she learns how to fight, doesn't she? I thought so.
A little bit. I mean, she's no Diggle.
I know Oliver's ex-girlfriend's sister. Do you remember? I can't remember any of the names because I haven't watched it in forever.
Lori?
The one they thought died in a boat. Who was captured by, I think it was Russians, if I remember correctly.
No, not Emily.
The one who could fight, who fought with like the
Jessica? No.
the long double-ended, what looks like a police baton almost.
Yeah, what the fuck is her name?
You know who I'm talking about, though.
Yeah, I'm trying. Sarah.
Yeah.
Is it Sarah?
I think so. She was really, like, it was really nice to actually be able to see a female character that wasn't too sexualized, who also could just, like, fucking hold her own. I'm pretty sure she held her own against Oliver at one point, which is really, really impressive considering there was only one other person who could do that, and he, was evil.
Who are you talking about? I'm pretty sure I'm further ahead in the series than you.
You definitely. Well, I mean, there are a couple that can hold their own against Oliver, but like the original, it was the Black Arrow. I can't remember his name. It was his best friend's dad.
Yeah. What the fuck is that? Oh, fun fact. His character, can't remember his name still, is Captain Jack Harkness in Doctor Who.
Oh, interesting. I've never watched Doctor Who. I really need to.
I'm not a huge fan of Doctor Who.
Ryan, I think you'd like it. Ben,
I think I would too. I honestly think I would. I just have never. I feel like there's just so much backstory to it.
So part of the problem is
it's been going on since like the 1970s or something.
63, I want to say.
It's been going on, and I feel like if I jump,
3.
I feel like if I jump in the middle, it's going to be really awful.
So part of the problem is that classic Doctor Who sucks dick.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I watched like half an episode of the original like black and white Doctor Who, and it was just terrible. Like it was so cliched. At least now it didn't hold up. At least in my mind.
But new Doctor Who.
I could very well start with the newest. Like it was
Christopher Eccleston.
Not the newest Doctor. The I think it was 2 regenerations ago. The
All right, so the Doctor now.
Question. Because I read online about Doctor Who, I know that there's these 12 regeneration limit.
Yeah, 12. You get 12 regenerations.
How did they solve that? Because I know, wasn't that coming up? Wasn't that the problem that was coming up in the most recent? I thought that was most recent Christmas special.
Well, okay, think about it. 12 regenerations. That means you have 13 iterations of the Doctor.
Yeah, but I thought they'd already reached 13. That was the problem.
Nope, we're on the 13th Doctor now.
But I thought there was going to be a new one. I thought there was going to be a 14th one soon. I know David Tennant one is gone.
Yeah, he was.
Was he 12th?
He was the 12th. Now we're on 13th.
Supposedly, I heard
he's an angry Scottish man.
Supposedly, I heard something about them having to address the regeneration issue soon.
Without some spoilers, there is some complications with his number of regenerations.
Well, yeah, because of different things going on. I remember that. I remember them talking about that. It was in an article I read because I found it really interesting.
They address it though, and without spoilers of a very good show. Now, be warned, the first episode of the reboot sucks. It's really bad. You should watch it anyway, but it's bad.
Who plays him? What's the actor of the reboot?
It's the Ninth Doctor, Christopher Eccleston.
Okay, I thought it was Ninth.
If you
guys,
start
I'll be back.
watching Doctor Who, like there's Doctor Who and then there's classic Doctor Who. You just want to start with Doctor Who.
Ben's gone. Are you going for the night, Ben? I think Ben just got robbed.
I think Ben died.
He got murdered.
Did she have a stroke? Ben?
Either that or he went to go to the shop.
Was that you?
That wasn't me. That was Ben.
He may have gone to use the bathroom. He said something before he left, but I didn't catch it.
Anyways.
But yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited to
I'm
watch it. I just haven't like, I don't know. I haven't gotten the motivation. You know what I mean? Like, it does take motivation to start a new show. I don't know if it does for you. But for me, it takes, especially something as intimidating as Doctor Who. You know what I mean? Like, starting Supernatural, because I had heard so much about it, was really intimidating for me.
Have you seen Game of Thrones?
I have not. I still haven't.
All right. So I'm pretty sure you'd like Game of Thrones.
As I said, it just had to get up the motivation to start a new show.
Like, I watched How I Met Your Mother, and it was actually like an emotional investment.
Yeah.
Like,
well, see, for me, once I get into a series, I get into a series. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, most of the time when I start a series, I will sit and watch like 3 or 4 seasons in a couple weeks. Like, I will just burn through it.
I watched.
Do you mind sleeping or logging?
Yeah, sure. I watched the entirety of.
It's Dave.
I watched the entirety of How I Met Your Mother. I want to say in just under a month. It was around a month, which it's 9 seasons of 20-minute episodes.
And I'm just really nervous about starting it with getting so close to the new semester. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because I'll want to sit down and watch it, but I know I shouldn't because I'll have work to do, especially with a math class and everything going on.
I doubt this would fly for any sort of programming. But I mean, with like chemistry and physics, it's pretty easy to sit there and work a problem while watching something. Just because.
Well, with programming, you have to have the computer screen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just like a lot of times I'll plug in. It's problem solving. You know what I mean? Like a lot of times I'll plug in music or something and just work on it for 3 or 4 hours.
Like I know,
and I can't really focus. Like I can't really watch TV shows while I'm doing anything else. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's not doing justice.
I usually can't with physics. With chemistry, there's enough.
Well, I can't even do it with video games much anymore. You know what I mean? Because it'll kind of become background noise, and then I'll tune in, and it'll be like an hour into the episode, and I'm like, I have no idea what's going on here. Like, I haven't been paying attention for the past, hour.
That's honestly part of why I like Minecraft and Space Engineers so much. It's just
even with those, like for me, it just I have to plug into whatever I'm doing, and just focus on it. Because if I don't, my mind gets distracted from both of them, and I just do crap in both of them instead of doing relatively well in one.
I'm pretty sure I'm getting old. Like mentally speaking, like trying to get the Xbox One up and working took way too long. It took an embarrassing amount of time. And I feel like I was, where are you going into technology? Sort of thing.
I'm really excited for what technology will bring.
Hey, Ben.
Hey.
Missed you, buddy. Where'd you go?
For some reason, it's not letting me in. It says, failure to log in, invalid session, try resetting your game. So I gotta reset my game.
Yeah, just restart.
Yeah, that means that when you logged off, so Minecraft sort of, because of validation, like when you log into a server, sometimes when you log off, it will improperly validate your leaving of the server. So you'll still be registered as logged into the server.
Okay.
But yeah, you just have to restart your client. So earlier today, hanging out with my sister, she was playing Thief.
Oh, jeez. Which one?
The new one.
Yep. the new
Oh.
one.
I thought you meant which thief game.
Way to fucking go. You're a champ, Ryan.
I was listening in case you can't tell. It was very entertaining.
But well, this is like earlier today, like,
Oh, okay.
and I'm sitting there and like, that fucking computer is making a hell of a lot of noise. What's going on, Kate? Oh, I don't know. I kind of ignore the noise. All right. And it was like that computer was crying.
Yeah.
And I took it downstairs into the basement, hooked up the air chuck,
Oh god.
and blew
Nearly
it out.
choked.
What?
Nearly choked to death, I assume.
And you would have thought someone fucking gassed us. Like after walking downstairs and like having the computer sit there for a minute, touching the GPU was hot to touch.
Yeah.
Like, shut up, phone.
Yeah, I've been there and done that.
Don't bitch because I haven't charged you in a week.
It is not an enjoyable experience. Blowing out old computers or computers that just haven't ever been blown out.
Well, like so it wouldn't be a problem if Kate wasn't a gamer. But
Right.
she's playing Thief on max settings or Elder Scrolls with a bunch of mods on max settings. Like, she's running pretty games. And that's a problem if your GPU can't breathe. And like when I sprayed it out, dust doesn't really smell, right? For the most part. Dust doesn't smell. It smelled like burnt dust.
Ooh, because it had gotten so hot.
Yeah, like it was toasted dust. It was lightly toasted.
Toasted. Could have put it on bread. And
Well, it would have been the bread, but
Put some,
I
put some
guess you
jam
never
on
thought-
it.
Yeah, yeah.
some butter, some jam. There
No,
you
you
go.
gotta go with jam.
I do both. Do you not do both?
You're
No.
a fucking piece of shit.
You know what's also really good? Scrambled eggs with butter. It's good.
You know what is delicious? Buttered toast with scrambled eggs inside.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
If you want to treat your mouth to a pile of deliciousness, make some toast, make some
You know what's
scrambled
also good?
eggs.
You know what's also good? Dicks.
I like
Alright.
over
Egg butts?
easy eggs.
Over easy eggs are good, but they're too much damn effort to make. And then they're too much damn effort to eat. And then they're too much damn effort to clean up the plate.
I really like eating them, especially with something like I really enjoy having like tater tots with them. It's beautiful. It's one of my favorite breakfasts.
I'm really picky about tater tots. Like, they have to be seasoned just right in order for me to enjoy them. Like, they have to be seasoned like hash browns.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I can't enjoy them.
Well, they basically are hash browns.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
the same thing, but like the seasoning
I like
of them
hash
is
browns. I don't like tater tots.
because they're not made right. That's the problem. I want my tater tots to taste like hash browns.
You know what I love even more though for breakfast?
Hash browns and
Pussy. What?
home fries.
like
Home
hash
fries are good.
browns. Hash browns with over easy eggs is just some of the best thing I've ever had.
Dude,
just
if you
like
think that's
mix
good,
it all in and
Try it with fucking with home fries. Jesus.
what are home fries?
It's where you take a russet potato and you slice it thick, sort of like a potato chip,
I
but
love you.
probably. I don't know how to describe the width, but basically they're like
As
thick
wide as your dick.
potato chips.
Essentially.
Yeah,
They're thick potato chips that you cook in a breakfast manner.
Yes.
They're really good.
You use russet potatoes for it. They do the best. I've never tried it with an
I'm
Idaho.
nearly done tearing down this dome. I have just this layer and then the bottom layer left.
Is that what you've been doing this entire
Jacob.
time?
I had to build the land around it to catch all of the glass.
Okay,
That's
that
what took
makes
the
sense.
longest.
Here's something funny, Jacob.
What?
Before break, I had a bag of potatoes that I had bought, and I accidentally left them in the dorm. So there's going to be...
Real quick side note. Ryan and I are going to be living in the same place starting next semester.
What?
Just in separate cities.
Yeah. Apparently,
It's run by the same company.
Oh.
the websites are like, they're pretty much identical, except one's blue and one's red, and they have different stock photos of white people smiling.
I like how you describe that. It's so true, though. Oh God! The best thing I ever saw was I think it was Idaho University. What?
Ben was in the middle of a story.
Oh, sorry, Ben.
You're
Continue.
good. I forgot where I
continue.
was.
Something about potatoes and your dorm.
Oh, yeah, I left the potatoes in my dorm, so it's going to be lovely on the 12th or 13th when I go back and go in the closet and see rotting potatoes.
You're coming out of the closet finally, Ben? Took you long enough.
Potatoes don't usually. I mean, you have to leave them there for a
Well,
long damn time to rot.
It's already been, like, I was supposed to throw them out at break because they were starting to grow roots.
Well, then sounds like you'll just have more potatoes when you get back.
Oh, you're funny.
I mean, I'm pretty damn. I watched The Wolf of Wall Street the other day.
Oh, my God.
Is it any good?
Oh, my God. You would hate it.
It's not worth.
Ryan would hate it.
It's not worth 3 hours of sitting there.
Okay.
Well, see, it's not.
Jacob, I want to tell you a funny story about that. And I hate to cut you off, Ryan, but I think you'll enjoy it too. My dad's girlfriend is part
Sarah Jessica
German.
Parker. Never mind.
Anyway,
That would be nice.
her family is European. Her mother's German and very old-fashioned, very, Victorian, so to speak, to a certain degree. And so she and my father, in his brilliance, had read about that movie and heard good things about it because it was based on a true story. And she had heard the same thing. And so they decide that they want to go see this movie, and they bring me along. I had heard other things, but I didn't know if they were true. And so we're sitting there in this movie, and how the movie starts off and everything like that.
All right, Ryan.
And I just
movie
looked
starts off. Is it Leonardo DiCaprio? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio. Opening scene. First thing you see is him
His dick?
snorting cocaine out of a hooker's ass crack.
Oh, okay.
So we're sitting there,
Beautiful.
and I have the shocked
direction.
look on my
Okay.
face. And I'm like, oh my God, what did my dad just do? And I'm looking at
No,
her.
he fucked up.
Oh, they both did. But
But mostly your dad.
I'm just looking at.
Why is there just one log of wood in here?
I'm looking at her face as she is so shocked by what she is seeing. And I'm just, after 30 minutes, I'm just like, okay, we gotta go. And we walked out of the theater. I did end up seeing most of it later on, but
In your room with bottle
No.
of lotion.
no, with my roommates.
With a
And
bottle of lotion.
Yeah.
Great minds think alike.
Like, I don't know. I would give that movie a B-. Like, it told an interesting enough story, but it took way too long to do it, which usually I'm okay with. Usually I prefer that, in fact. Like, I'm a big fan of long storylines. It's why
You would prefer a story told well, then.
then yeah, like honestly, I'm not a huge fan of most movies, simply for the fact that you can't fit a story into under 2 hours. You just can't.
Well, it just depends. It depends on the story entirely. But yeah, in general, I agree.
If it's a story worth telling, you need to spend, in my
Anyways.
opinion, like, I don't know.
Well, I think some stories are best told short. You know what I mean?
This would have been
And-
one of
and
those. Like, I
movies-
would have given
movies
it a
aren't-
B plus if it had been 2 hours.
Movies aren't always about. Movies aren't always about stories. That's the thing. Like
Yeah.
sometimes they're like I love a good action flick every so often. You know what I mean?
I watched the A-Team.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I
Like
love
the
it.
original or the new
No.
one?
The
reboot.
the movie, the recent movie. It was funny.
I've
I
heard.
loved it.
Nigga slowed down a falling tank by firing straight down.
You know, that kind of makes sense.
It does not.
Okay.
The kickback and that would not be enough to
All right,
slow
so
it down
first-
in any substantial manner.
So
Anyway.
first of all, yes, it will slow you down. Will it slow you down much? No, because that tank has a recoil reducing artillery slide.
That's the point of it. So you
Yeah,
don't
like-
get
like-
knocked back.
You know when a tank fires and the barrel like flies backwards a couple feet?
Yeah.
That's reducing recoil. That's what that does. That equalizes recoil to reduce the gap between firing. The French came up with that in World War One. Fun fact.
That's how they were treated so well.
Yep.
I love making fun of the French. Considering they almost took over the world at one point, making fun of the French is still pretty fun.
And because
Yeah,
they're
they are
French.
a bunch of interesting people.
They have some of the best inventions and just don't know what the fuck to do with it. Like croissants. Great invention.
Croissant.
Marie Curie.
Yeah, great invention. But we're not going to
Can-
fucking kill
can
ourselves
you-
with some radiation.
Can you cut off the rain, A?
I want to know.
And B, can you
Have
sleep?
you ever seen
Go.
the rain?
I'm in a huge ass fucking desert, you know?
Wolf.
Day.
I give the Wolf of Wall Street a B minus. If they had shortened it down to 2 hours, I would give it a B plus.
I give it a C.
Really,
So-
Yeah.
it was interesting. It was funny, but
Too,
it wasn't.
too much pornography.
I
Which
thought-
is honestly shocking for me to say, but
It was
I-
basically a
it-
masturbatory fantasy.
yes.
I wouldn't say that.
Dude, it was a bro film.
I fapped 0 times during that movie.
That's
Ben, we
because
don't
you
wanna-
like-
Doesn't
That's
mean the
because
director
you like
did.
girls with fucked up teeth and tea for...
Whoa, shots fired. All right.
He likes British girls, in other words.
Yep, that's what I was getting at.
Nah, I'm into
Indian?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
So the British thing was not really you.
yeah,
you were-
it's incidental.
Indian, British, same thing.
Yeah.
I'd rather go for
At least
the
in
British, but
at least mid 1860s is the same thing.
Yeah, I'm not into white chicks.
Not into white chicks.
I mean,
I mean, hey, perfectly fine.
this wasn't an observation I made. This observation was pointed out to me by my roommates. They're like,
Yeah,
like
you
at one
don't.
point they were just like, "You just don't like white chicks, do you?" And I'm like, "What? Of course I do." And it's like, "Well, what do you rate her?" 6. Nah, she's a 9. Well, what is 6 to me? What do you rate
Apparently-
her? 9. We rate her a 6 because they're into white chicks.
I'm apparently attracted to woodwinds, so
to
All
what?
right. Well, that's not a type of person. That's an instrument. I don't want to know what you do with your flute. It's not a
I'm a
woodwind.
percussionist. I'm a percussionist.
Flutes are woodwinds, aren't they?
Yes, they are. Flutes are woodwinds, as are clarinets and saxophones.
All right, but those make sense. Fucking flute pieces of shit.
They had to stick them somewhere. They couldn't stick them
Up
in
their
brass
Up their ass is where they can stick them.
or pull an American Pie up there. Tweet, tweet, tweet.
Well, you got to remember they were wood originally.
Yeah, yeah.
Not no more.
You sound like you're from Greene County.
So, I am pretty much done with digging for a while.
Forever.
I told you, there's a lot of sand. How much have you done?
I don't even know. I know I've done more than 2 double chests.
Congratulations. Only 10 more to go.
Yeah, really.
Now you understand why I haven't done it yet.
We're gonna get this shit done.
Oh, we are. I think I can. I'll spend, as I said, tomorrow's. I plan on working on programming quite a bit, but I'll hop on here whenever I can and keep digging up sand. What time is it? Oh, it's already 1:30. I need to go to bed soon.
All right, I
think I'm gonna finish tearing down this dome.
So why is all the coal over here?
Because I put it over there because you said you were gonna be cooking things.
Okay.
Oh. Well, shit. You should have told me that.
Oh, sorry.
I am a stack and 13 away from the amount of coal we need.
So basically, Ben's the only one that's not close to finishing his job.
God damn it, Ben. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ben's the only one who's not close to finish his job. You mean Ben has been working very damn hard on your damn job.
Isn't there a certain way I'm supposed to do the sand so that I don't waste coal?
What?
Multiples
Something
of 16.
Yeah.
Multiples of 160.
If you're using coal blocks, do multiples of 160.
That's if you're using the auto smelter, isn't it?
But
Or if
only
that's just in general?
64.
That's only if you're using a double auto smelter with coal blocks.
Okay.
If you're using just a normal smeltery, then multiples of 80,
Yeah.
which you can't actually do without a hopper. So if you're going to just use a furnace without a hopper, break it down into coal.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you should be using an auto smelter because it is the most efficient and the most AFKable. A matter of fact,
How about you come bring the materials and make one?
I'm going to set up a... I know what I'm going to do.
Bitch.
How many stacks of sand do we need to smelt?
12 double chests.
Fuck. Alright.
Now you realize why I haven't gotten this done yet.
Alright. So here's what I need. Okay. I need 24.
Well, I mean, the thing
I
is,
need
we don't have...
26.
Right now we have 6 double chests, I think.
Wait,
Maybe-
how many double chests do we need?
Eventually we need 12. I think actually 12 and a half. But currently we have, like, what, Ben? Like 9 or 10?
I'll do
maybe?
the count.
No, if even that. Oh, we need more than 12, actually. I think we
1,
need like 20.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8.5, I think.
That's what we currently have.
No. It's just 8 because there were 2 halves.
And Ben, if you don't mind, as you smelt the sand, or as you move the sand, whatever you do, break the chests. Because that's how I'm using to measure how much sand I need.
Yeah, I'm not doing it yet because he was saying something about an auto smelter.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'm going to set up an auto smelter that can smelt an unlimited amount of sand that you just have to AFK.
How? There has to be some limit.
That's what you think.
Well, how are you going to have it unlimited? You can't have unlimited.
I can have damn near unlimited.
But you can't have unlimited. You're a math person. You know there's a very big difference between damn near unlimited and unlimited. There's a very big difference between near infinity and infinity. And actually, an infinite distance between near infinity and infinity.
The setup I'm going to be using has the ability to smelt 6,750 stacks of anything.
Okay then.
So, shut the fuck up, Ryan.
But it's still not unlimited.
Oh, shit.
One of these days, I'm going to dig up 6,751 stacks just to spite you.
You do that.
But you're not.